biggest display that Fantastic Fireworks is certainly doing this year. One of the largest we've done in our history, in our 25 years. In working with a venue like Hatfield House, it does pose a number of issues and problems, but also a number of challenges, and is a great opportunity to work with something, a venue which inspires you to create a unique show, something which just couldn't be created anywhere else. We're working all around the house, on it, in the gardens, out the front, out the back. Basically, we have fireworks coming from absolutely everywhere. It's going to take a huge crew, a lot of time. I did work out, it's about 500 man-hours will be spent actually on the design, pulling and fusing of the show, loading of vans, rigging on site, right up to sort of clearing away. It just gives you an indication of the amount of effort and time put in by the entire team to get a show like this off the ground.
There's been a team of 4 of us preparing the show. It's taken a couple of weeks to get all the fireworks together, to fuse and prepare them. We prepared about 1,000 individual fireworks. Yeah, everything's fired electronically. Each firework has one of these in an igniter, and that's connected to the firing system, and a computer will pass a current through each of these to ignite them and ignite the firework that they're attached to. Of course, we want everything to fire come rain or shine, so we waterproof all the fireworks, either with polythene or silver foil, to make sure they'll fire in whatever weather conditions the display is being fired in.
The music, it is challenging actually. You would have thought that music written for fireworks would be the easiest thing to write, design a show to. It does have a number of challenges. There's some great tempo changes in there, and it gives you the opportunity to bring the intensity of the show right down to very subtle architectural effects, as well as the big crescendos, of course. Being to live music, of course, we want to fire this by computer and digitally, but that will lock onto a soundtrack to, a tenth or hundredth of a second accuracy. With live music and people, and it's not that accurate, and there will be changes in the timing of the orchestra. And as such, what we have to do is break the show down into a number of sections, about a minute or so apart, and keep resetting the show at these equal points throughout. And what that enables us to do is still fire with a digital system, but keep on track with the speed that the orchestra are playing. They should only sort of drift out by a few seconds here and there. And the person cueing the show from Fantastic Fireworks will actually sit with the orchestra and in effect be one of the musicians, and he will be following the score, following the script, and cueing the firing system at the key points throughout the show to make sure that the two stay together.
So here we are at Hatfield House. It's the day before the show. We've been here since 8 o'clock this morning, and we've been setting out all the mortar tubes which will be launching the shells hundreds of feet into the air during the display. We'll also be having fireworks off the roof. We've been putting equipment up there today, and from the gardens which are in front of the house.
We have absolutely everything in there from our repertoire. It's a 26-minute show, but really throughout that 26 minutes it will progress all the way through. So you'll see absolutely everything in there that we can lay our hands on. So it's going to be a stunning show, certainly.
My job today is to make sure that the team provide the show, deliver the show, that the show fires on time, and more importantly that the house and the venue itself is looked after and is returned back in the same state as it is before we arrived. So my job is very much to manage the site, manage the team on site, and look after the expectations of the building owners. Few things that we've taken to look at as the days have gone by. I mean, the main one obviously is the building structure itself. It's 400 years old. A lot of the roof material is the original material, so we've got to be very tender and careful with that. Lots of nooks and crannies. Things are built in a very awkward way, in an old way, so we need to work with that. We need to manage the risks that are therefore inherent both for our staff and for the building itself when it comes to the risk of fire or damage from fireworks themselves. The gardens, very nice gardens here at Hatfield House, and again we've got to be sympathetic to those as a site and try not to cause any damage to something that people have cared for years and years. So many sort of different problems that we wouldn't find on a standard November the 5th show in a big park area. We've got to look at everything from a very different viewpoint and take very great care over everything that we're doing. This is a special job. It's probably a one-off job this year. 400th anniversary for something with the history that Hatfield House has is something that will never come round again, and the next big celebration 100 years down the road, myself and my team aren't going to be around to see that one. So no, this is a very special occasion for us, and it's our job to make it a special occasion for the house as well. High spot, I think if I'm honest, it's the point where I release that very big long held breath as that last final lift goes at the end of 26 minutes of spectacular fireworks, and I can breathe a huge sigh of relief that everybody and everything has come through it, and we've achieved another great success as a company.